My name is Kevin YB. I am the Managing Director for the Edo State Investment Promotion Office, also known as the SIPO. PID is one of our strengthening partners. They have worked with us on a few projects. One of them initially was on the development policy for the state, which also I was the one handling the ease of doing business pillar. And the second happened to be supporting us on our Arable land, access to Arable land initiative in the state. And that I actually chair the Arable land committee. We had observed that a lot of we call smallholder farmers are presently having difficulties in accessing land, not just in Edo State, but in other regions within the Niger Delta. So sometime in, I think 2 years ago, PID had worked on to ensure that they could bring in all the stakeholders to look at the issues and to know what the challenges could look like or what the challenges were. That had also prompted them coming up, making recommendations to His Excellency, the Governor, to say we needed to come up with the Arable Land Committee to further deepen and look at the issues, and that has really worked very well in terms of some of the activities, going to the communities that possibly we could get lands from, making them understand that this land is actually for farming, for arable crops, and their benefits also. And so far I can tell you that the reception has been quite good with the communities, because they also now know what they can do in that respect, not just the farming, but looking at, okay, can we set up some areas for residential, industrialization, and all of that. And that has really brought, again, the kind of relationship you want to see with government and the community. So they are trusting us more in what we are wanting to do. They know this particular government is very interested in their welfare, is very interested in what they are doing. Want to see more in terms of them coming to into the capacity building space. Most of the time when it comes to vocational education, we want to see that we can work with them on that. We want to see that we can work with them on access to energy, also maybe renewable energy, looking at it, and also investment attraction. One of the things matter for PID is to see that they create the kind of economic environment for the Niger Delta. One of the best ways you can do that is actually working with private sector partners and working to see that investors can come into the Niger Delta. The Niger Delta, has a whole lot of resources, and there are a lot of opportunities for investors to be here. We want to strengthen partnership with PID. We want them to be more involved in most of our projects and what we are doing. We want to see that we can collaborate more. I would say maybe they need to also expand in certain areas, maybe like technology, looking at youths, how we can partner with them on our youth development programs. We want to see that we strengthen PID on our youth development programs. We also want to be able to strengthen, like I said, the renewable energies, our programs with them in renewable energies. We want to see that as we're talking about agriculture, we strengthen our programs also with them on our agricultural projects. We should be able to say, because of PID, that is why we took, let's say, 200 people out of unemployment to employment. Because of PID, that's why we're able to attract X amount of funds or investments into the state. That's the kind of collaboration we want to see in the future. PID cannot do it alone, neither can Edo State do it alone. So we're happy to have more partners on this our pathway to economic growth in the state. Thank you.